everyone, they were literally just dancing, and you were on the TV, and it was wild.
You know that I met Brenda Fassie when I went to South Africa for the first time in 1996. And she came to the show. She walked into my dressing room and she go, I can't believe I'm seeing you, Angélique. And then she fell on the ground. And I was like, oh, no, please come. She said, you don't understand. I said, well, you don't understand how much I love your music too. Because when Brenda came in, I felt less lonely. I'm like, yes, look at this energy, man. Look at this voice. I was running around. I'm like, oh, and people look at me like, you are going crazy because of Brenda Fassie? I say, you don't understand. She's come from Africa and she's
she was
doing
a legend.
it. And I'm telling you, I was raving about it. People look at me like, this woman is crazy. I say, I'm not crazy. You don't understand. You can't
both had
that.
the same haircut at the time.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. But hers, when she went crazy, she bleached the eyebrows, even like the hair on her. On the
That's Brenda for you.
Bleached all that.
I
and
mean,
she was in a bikini and stuff because it was bad.
I swear, the last time I saw her, she was singing her new song, and Nelson Mandela was there. It was in the world show. She went and sat on Nelson Mandela's lap. I said, "You got no shame." And then Nelson Mandela stood up and they started dancing. I'm like, me, I will never be able to.
Oh yeah, now I remember what her and my mom were talking about that they wanted us to leave. They were talking about Awilo.
Oh, Awilo, that's another one. We started together Awilo in France. That guy, he came in, he was such a ball of energy, and he has a different way of seeing his music. He has a different mindset. And I'm like, yes. Every time I see an artist from Africa doing his stuff in a way that he just blew out, I take pride in it, Burna. Yeah. It makes me proud so much because I've been taking so much heat, so much, all the stuff that, at some time I'm like, oh man, please, can somebody help me out here? And that's what it is when you are the first person that is there. But I was lucky to meet Miriam Makeba that have helped me through too. She has guided me through it and telling me, don't do this, don't accept this, don't do. It is amazing. I met her in 1989 and she was telling me, keep on doing it. Don't wear a watch on stage. And she gave me so many advice. And last time I saw her was 1 year before she passed away. And she was telling me, well, now I can die because you're here. I said, no, don't say that. I don't want to hear about that. I want you here. I don't want to hear about it. And I'm telling you, Awilo, you are something else. The first time I heard about it was when you did the Wobolobo. I'm like, who's that guy? I'm like, who's that guy? I'm liking my song. You make me listen to my song differently. And that's what music is. When somebody touch your work and do it differently, it takes the work to another level. It brings you somewhere else that you never foresee yourself. And I'm like, man. Oh man, I want to see
making me blush.
No, it is true, but I'm not telling you. I don't do bullshit. I tell you, I don't like somebody. That's why I have so many enemies here, right? I'm like, I don't like you. I tell you, I don't like you. But that song was something, and I'm like, come again? My music? Like that? Hell no. And then I would listen and listen and listen. At one point, my husband said, okay, can we move to something else?
I'm really honored to be a part of this, to share the greatness and just the legendary ambience, just soaking it in, man. It's amazing.
But Burna, one thing I want to tell you after your show in Paris, because there's a difference between listening to an album and seeing somebody perform. And for me, I differentiate both. You can do wonder on album, but what makes you a different artist, an artist in whole, is when you're on stage and you deliver. And sometimes some artists, they are able to do it in studio, and on stage, it becomes impossible. And I come to your show and I'm like, oh, my boy is killing them all. And I'm liking it. I'm sitting down there looking at him. People looking at me like, who's this lady? I'm like, I'm happy. That's my boy, I said. They said, huh? You know Burna Boy? I didn't even talk to them. I said, you don't understand. That's my boy. And my husband, shh, you're going to be mocked here. If you start saying, you know Burna Boy, shut up. I don't want to be stubborn. So I kept quiet. But my whole body language was like, okay, I'm ready. That's my child. He's doing it. And y'all gonna eat it up all day long and all night long too.
Man, when I saw you backstage, I was so shocked.
No, I mean I have to come. I mean it's that my schedule is crazy.
You literally made my night, man. You made my night.
I mean you in Paris and I'm in Paris and I don't come. How bad can that be? I mean talk is cheap, action is expensive, man. Exactly. You gotta go. I mean you have to stand for what you believe in. And
I'm actually gonna go get that tattooed right there. Talk is cheap, action is expensive.
It is true. Like that. People talk all the time. People talk on our behalf all the time, not asking us what we think. I'm like, don't talk for me. I have my brain. I can speak for myself. But before we came in here, I was talking to a lot of people and telling them, this century is the century of African music, globally. Our music is coming to a stage where we count and nobody can walk away from it. It's you like it or not, you're gonna be there. And I wanted to ask you, how do you see the future of the African music? How do we bring it to the realm to keep it all the way up there? And once we leave, for the next generation that follow, we can tell them, we've paved the way for you. It's your turn now.
I mean, I feel like it's already happening. Like, you know, it's on the right track right now, because even the younger ones that are coming up right now, something crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and I mean, I'm very proud, and I know it can only get better. I don't think there's any way we can go backwards at this point. You know,
I agree. I agree. 100%.
But other than that, there's no go backwards.
No, we can't. Going backward is not in our DNA anyway, so.
Exactly.
You and I, we are not known for doing things that is backward. We don't do backward. We do.
It's not.
We do forward and we rise. And we hit and quit. I love it. I just love it.
Mama. I love you, Ma.
Me
love
too.
You so much.
Be good to yourself. Until I see you again. Take care of yourself.
Which is very
and enjoy
soon.
Life. Yes, let's do that. And I can't wait to see your mom too. We need to have some conversation about fashion, because I've seen your mom, whipping out the fashion. I'm like, hey sis, what about me, y'all? Don't leave me hanging behind here, man. Count me in.
Man, it gets very stressful. She can change like 20 to prove one place.
Well, you know what? We only have one life, buddy. You gotta live it now, not after. Well, come on.
Most definitely. I love you, Mama.
Love, take care. Take care. Love everybody. Send a love to all the family and all your fan, mine, and we
Most
tell
definitely.
them keep on loving our music and following up.
You heard Ma. You heard my mama.
Bye-bye. Love you, brother. Bye.